Fnatic is, they're going to be able to start on the CT side, right? And that's definitely going to make a big difference. This is a very CT-sided map. So, 4th map coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Here it's the Fragbite Masters Season 3. Welcome to the show. This has turned into a very interesting Grand Finals. We'll have to see if LDLC can propel us onto Nuke, and if that is going to be the case, it'll be really, really nail-biting.
Incredible, really. That would be the perfect end, where both teams a little shaky on the map as well, so it really would be the brawl.
And look at this, they have the 2 smokes here, which are very, very good if you want to go for this A bomb site, because you need to cut up the bomb site so that you're not facing every single angle, because technically speaking, you could end up at least 5 different angles when you push in if you have no smokes, because people can be covering from, well, you see these 2 places, but there's a container, and there's actually, yeah, the 3rd place here from olofmeister. There's a lot of angles that you have to cover, basically, trying to get into the bomb site.
Well, it looks like it's going to be the speed up here. The smoke goes down. AG as well to follow. That could do big damage, and already MBK is going to get caught. This is going to be now the crossfire setup, but LDLC turned it into a 1-for-1. Make that a 2-for-1. Happy gets right out onto that site.
olofmeister with a good pick off there in the smoke. That's going to prevent the bomb plant for just a little bit. They're trying to jump over there. Smithzz picks up the kill on olofmeister. But JW will return it. There's going to be flusha taking another kill. So now Happy has the bomb, but he's outside the bomb site. He could maybe try and make a run for B. He's going to be there in time. I think he can get there fast enough. But the thing is, Fnatic can get there even faster. If they just fall back, they're going to be there before he is.
Yeah, look at this. They're already starting to inch their way out. If they hear a single noise, they're not going to be able to from this distance, although flusha is starting to work his way back towards that B site. There's the bomb plant, and Fnatic are going to be right on top of him immediately.
And look at this. I mean, Happy has been clutching this whole game for LDLC. Happy has just been doing such excellent work. If he comes out in a 1-on-2 in this situation, that's going to be almost too much to handle here. Flashbang goes in, but it's a little bit of time for him to get back around. He's really thought this through, and they do not have a kick currently picked up. They actually got to move pretty quick here. JW peeks in. Is Happy going to win this fight? He gets the headshot, has to reload. flusha takes him out. And there is going to be enough time, I think, for the defuse. So Fnatic, right at the end, they managed to do it. It is going to be in time.
They're going to have it 3 seconds, 2 seconds, ample time. In fact, flusha, both players being there so quickly, you could tell that Happy was not expecting him to peek that fast behind the first kill. But Fnatic will run it back here on that pistol. Bit of a rough start there. Happy Man really making him sweat.
So close. Definitely close.
And that after a brawl here, because we do see those 2 smokes go down for LDLC. They try and get into that site, but the crossfire setup that Fnatic had already to begin with between KRiMz and olofmeister, and the smoke HE combo from them really slowed down LDLC and turned that into just a brawl, really. You didn't really know who was going to come out ahead until once the dust settled, and it was just Happy left standing.
And on the positive side, he did get the bomb plant, which was actually pretty good in a 1-on-2 like that. If he hadn't got the bomb plant, they would have probably gone armor pistol this round. Instead, they can just buy AKs next time up. They do have P250s all around, which I really like. I think this is a good decision for LDLC. Being on the terrorist side, investing into the CSET 75 just isn't as worth it as it is when you're defending on the CT side. So I don't at all mind.
Pronax, they nearly pick him off. I mean, the audacity of using a Pro 90 like that. Come on, Pronax. Good peek there into olofmeister, though. He's waiting in bank. He's going to get the spray down on Smithzz. And a lot of damage has been dealt already to LDLC, who are just crowded up outside of the bottleneck leading into this site. This is the real brutal part about trying to force your way onto the A site without those nades. They're just completely exposed, walking into a perfect crossfire.
And someone's coming up from behind, I think. If they wait long enough, JW is going to be able to come up through connector as well. He's sort of covering, making sure no one's falling back at this point. It's going to be KRiMz taking a couple of easy shots there with the FAMAS until Pronax goes down. Everything is looking pretty smooth here for Fnatic. They'll find the last kill as well. JW finally moving on that position. So, yeah, 1 kill happening. It's not too impressive, but it wasn't a big investment for LDLC, so pretty average round all around, you know, not too exciting.
Semi-successful anti-eco there for Fnatic. I don't think this is going to be too worrisome for either team. LDLC, now this is the big round where they're going to want to have a huge impact. That is just pick it up. But JW has got that AWP now. As we saw, he was kind of cutting corners, not spending too much money in the second round. Now this is the reason why. He has the sniper rifle early, and Fnatic actually holding fairly aggressive here.
Yeah, they're at least pushing up, not as aggressive as some teams, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised later on if we're going to see JW make his way over to kind of where Smithzz is now, what we sometimes call the picnic area, and just, you know, play kind of like we see Pasha do on Virtus Pro. Again, we've been over this a couple of times, but it's because it's one of the most effective ways of holding that part of the map that we've seen so far. Whereas what Fnatic are up to requires a lot more of a commitment on this A bomb site. They actually have 3 people. There's a boost going on with an AK go here with Smithzz just waiting, and is he spotting them? Yes, he is. olofmeister very low on health there. Down to about a quarter.
Unfortunately, no HE to be able to follow it up into bank where olofmeister usually holds. So LDLC are going to have to rely on the rifles. They do some pretty sick damage to JW right there. Two members while suffering heavy damage for Fnatic to start, and LDLC, they haven't even really made an attempt at getting onto the site quite yet.
They're looking like they're going to fall back, which I'm wondering if anyone is hearing. flusha might have been in position to actually hear it. You can certainly hear them running in. So yeah, backup should be called for here. flusha trying to guess the timing. JW's going to show up as well, and he's going to get headshot immediately by NBK. flusha falls next to kioshima. olofmeister extremely low from that early shot, and he's going to go down as well. There's a perfect take off the B bomb site here from LDLC. KRiMz and Pronax should actually think about falling back from this.
Yeah, NBK's actually dropped down to 1 HP, but you're right, these guns are so valuable for Fnatic at this point. So early on in the half, they definitely want to hold on to them. 2v5 retake just is not going to happen. But look at LDLC, they've already spread out across this map. They have a man waiting in the restroom, looking to cut them off at long. Smithzz could be in the perfect position now to catch them out. KRiMz, he's just waiting around this corner, and Pronax on the A side itself. Now the question is, does Smithzz round the corner as the bomb goes off?
I imagine he's going to try and check eventually. And KRiMz, he's looking the right way at the moment. It's going to be Smithzz. Not getting the angle, unfortunately. So they're going to save both these rifles here, which is good news for Fnatic. They really don't have a lot of money. It's a quick comeback into the first half here for LDLC. So they're going to be quite excited.
And I'm glad to see LDLC really playing together as well. When they decided to push onto that site, they were pushing in pairs. Apart from NBK initially coming up on short solo, after that, it was always 2 rifles for LDLC taking the fight versus Fnatic. And so even if they lose 1 man getting onto that site, they're still going to be able to secure the follow-up frag and get that bomb plant. So LDLC really nicely done there in that that third round that allows them to get on the board. Fnatic just going to be forcing up behind this, though. 3 FAMASas for them. The shotgun on JW, no surprise there for that. But this is going to be a crucial round for Fnatic because we do expect to see now teams picking up around 5 rounds on the T side. So if LDLC can start running away with it early on in the half, things are going to look pretty grim here for Fnatic.
And the pattern for Fnatic, they're actually holding a lot of people currently at the B-bomb site, which is a little bit, interesting. I mean,
3 guys holding. I mean, you can try and play this position. It makes sense for JW to be there to hold up close to the main entrance. But that's a gamble. I mean, it is a gamble, but then again, you can rotate so quickly as well. As soon as they have any info, they could quickly move one of their players back up to this upper side.
Smoke goes off here, and they still have one on Pronax, who's not in the bomb site currently, so they just wait a little bit. Maybe it's going to work out. I think the smoke's probably going to be for the stairs right here, where actually one member of Fnatic is currently come back from the B-bomb site, so this is looking a lot better here for the Swedish team. Some preemptive grenades, but the bomb is again making its way back. They're going to leave NBK up there, and then everybody falls back to B. And I mean, they've accomplished something already. JW gets spotted. Is he going to wait in the corner? He's trying. olofmeister takes 1. JW can't find that second shot, so there's only 1 person left to B, and that's currently Pronax. flusha tries to come in from sniper spot, but he's going to go down as well. Smithzz is looking for him right at the edge of the smoke, and he's going to find a headshot. That's a triple kill from Smithzz. He's doing such a lot of work right now. The bomb goes down, and this 2-on-2 could work out great for Fnatic. They have a good health advantage, and they're going to find Smithzz as well. So there it is.
Very clean work at the end towards Fnatic there. LDLC a little bit wonky, not really covering the angles properly, but of course they didn't really have time to get into afterplant positions. Fnatic were just right on top of them as soon as that bomb went down. So this wasn't exactly the perfect take. The LDLC just not leaving themselves a whole lot of time to act. I mean, they only got into that site with like 25 seconds left, so hunting down the remaining members of Fnatic, that took way too much time for LDLC to be able to really just get into solid positions.
Yeah, so that's twice now that we've seen the French team go for a bit of noise over at A, rotating back onto B, and surely Fnatic have picked up on this too. So we'll see if it's going to continue to be. I mean, the fact that they even get into the bomb site and make it that close, if we take a look at like how other rounds, how other teams play on this map, it's actually really hard to even do that. So I mean, LDLC is doing a lot of things right, but the question is if they can keep repeating it and actually make it work, or if eventually Fnatic are going to adjust. That's a good headshot onto Happy there.
It's a sick headshot from flusha. Just like on Inferno, he was landing some crazy shots for his team. Now olofmeister missing a bit of an opportunity to put shox down. shoxy not going to find the return, and that's crucial for Fnatic. They need to make it so that LDLC have to fight tooth and nail to get onto this site. KRiMz is still alive at the back of it. olofmeister's just going to go rushing through, but that's a bomb carrier down now for LDLC, and olofmeister's in a great position to hold it.
Yeah, KRiMz still alive back here. More backup is coming in, and kioshima is going to fall. And JW, I think, picked up 2 of those kills, and now Fnatic are getting super excited here. I think that loss on Inferno woke them up.
Yeah, this is all the mental game. This is all the mental game, and I mean, it's all about And, well, Fnatic, I think, getting a little overconfident at the end of Inferno, that ended up costing them. I mean, when LDLC slowly worked their way back in to get that overtime and then the overtime win, Fnatic, I think it was more of a mental thing for them. So here, I think they're definitely, you know, winning key rounds and then really trying to make a big deal out of it, because LDLC are sitting 10 feet away to the right, and you know that if LDLC hear Fnatic shouting basically after a round like that, they aren't going to be too pleased with themselves.
Definitely not. Currently, 0 kills on shoxy. It doesn't have to be, you know, mean that much yet, but he needs to obviously start coming here every once in a while and just pick up a couple of kills. A lot of attempted jumps, a lot of wall banging going on over here at the B-bomb site, which also has become pretty standard. And we kind of expect to see that. If you can spot a couple of terrorists in there, I mean, that's already just like a good read on what's happening, and especially if you see the bomb when you jump over. JW will pick up the first kill and then keeps spraying, gets a second one too. Could have been a return kill there on flusha as well, but he somehow survives.
Well, let's see, Smithzz trying to work his way up short right now, but that crossfire is set up already, and Pronax even has a smoke, so life is about to get pretty difficult for the two members here. They have to just rush right through, trust to luck, and it's not quite going to cut it. NBK trying to get onto that site, but he can't get in. It's not going to happen, and then now it's just Happy alive with the AK back of the main. And Pronax will hunt them down, so pretty thorough work there by Fnatic, never really giving LDLC a chance.
No bomb plant, so that's definitely good. Yeah, that's all they really wanted to prevent in that one round. Love to see a different kind of shot coming out from LDLC.
Happy looking at shoxy there too. Doesn't look too pleased. They were having a bit of a back and forth during several of the breaks, so maybe some friction going on right now on LDLC side. They are a bit behind, but they're definitely not out of it yet. They've got a buy round now going into it, so we have to see what they're capable of here.
No Molotovs currently picked up, which is something that a bunch of the other teams we've seen earlier in the tournament have actually used pretty well. You can use them both at A and B for different spots. The one that KRiMz is holding right here is actually very, very easily grenadable from all the way outside the toilet area. So we'll see if that's going to come into play a little bit later on here. JW going to get the first kill. KRiMz waiting for backup. olofmeister's there. Takes a long time. KRiMz goes down. olofmeister follows. And then it's a team kill on Smithzz. Oh no, he picked up 2 kills and then kioshima killed him for it. That doesn't seem fair. Now it's going to be Pronax, the Molotov up, trying to force them back, but the bomb has been planted here. LDLC aren't out of it yet. They can still do it. JW's going to miss the shot. He walks right in, doesn't check the corner. MBK will get the kill. flusha waiting on the stairwell, and MBK charges in. Maybe a little bit too overzealous here. It's going to leave it up to kioshima. Let's see if he can kill more than just his teammates.
He has to set the angle properly here. Takes that fight, manages it, and he gets the double kill. kioshima, he wins a crucial round for LDLC in a 1v2 situation. They knew exactly where he was, but he kept his cool, set it up, and that actually quieted Fnatic down a little bit there, I think. You know, all of a sudden.
Do you think Smithzz is going to forgive him and be like, all right,
if you win the round,
you can do that.
You
can do that.
I mean, that's incredible from Smithzz as well, though. Between the two of them, they just opened it all up.
Yeah, that was just a very nicely handled 1-on-2 for kioshima. Just it takes a lot to keep your cool when you're in that kind of situation. So 8th round coming up right here, and LDLC, remember, just in case you haven't been watching this map before, if it's your first time watching Overpass somehow, definitely a very CT-sided map. If LDLC can get 4 rounds or more in this first half, they're in a position where they might be able to win it. So they're kind of halfway there already.
Yeah, now it's all about breaking the money here. Such an important round coming up because Fnatic have spent everything right here on this round. We can see they're somewhat limited on nades. They did manage to get the AWP up on JW, but if they were to lose this and lose that AWP, this is going to be a problem for Fnatic. If LDLC can pick this up, Fnatic are going to be ecoing.
And I love this choice. LDLC could have actually tried to push through on that opening, but because they didn't commit to it, they're actually going to fall back. They have so much time to work with. I think this is a very smart choice for the French team, and it takes a little bit of time to, you know, you got to get your team working. Now, Boost going up here for kioshima, trying to see if he can spot anyone. He could have also seen the sniper spot, but no one is holding there. Currently, it's on to Pronax here, alone in the bomb site. Backup is probably not that far away, but he needs to do really well. He's going to take the first kill, goes for a second one, and it's not going to happen. Happy will take him out. They find Smithzz up there, but is it going to be quite enough? flusha inside now. 2-on-3. They need to kill flusha quick, but it's not easy.
They are managing to chain up the kills, managing to work together here, but it's a 1v2 situation. kioshima, once again, can he clutch it? They're going to come leaping out. He baits them into the open, and KRiMz will go down. kioshima now 1v1 versus olofmeister, who's pinned down in the corner. kioshima knows it as well. He still has 10 seconds to play with. But this is like playing with fire. olofmeister's going to rush up here now, and he's going to be way too close. kioshima, is he going to react? Not in time. And olofmeister will have plenty for the defuse.
Takes his time, and steals the AK. And again, we heard Fnatic just with a bit of a roar there. I think they're feeling the pressure now as well. Because, I mean, like earlier when Inferno was, you know, the third map up and you were wondering, is LDLC even going to have a chance on that map? Now Fnatic have to worry about the fact that Nuke is the final map. So if they lose on Overpass, suddenly they play what's probably one of their weakest maps, apart from maybe Cobblestone. So this is really, really scary.
This is a real pleasure to watch, no doubt about it. Spread the word, guys. This is the sick final top teams in the world, top 2 teams pretty much in the world going at it in a best of 5. And we are on the 4th map here for the Fragbite Masters Season 3 title. NBK taking a little bit of damage moving through connector. But LDLC, once again, focusing more on mid, focusing on long.
What's interesting is, because of the bomb plant, they actually decided to buy up with 2 AKs and CSET 75 armor. And like we said earlier in the tournament, LDLC have DFS almost no luck trying with this kind of buy. Maybe this is going to be the round where they finally prove that it wasn't all for nothing, that they actually can make this kind of crazy buy work. olofmeister waiting down here towards the back side of the A bomb site. He's going to fall back. He doesn't want to take the fight. They're all just charging in. He's waiting in the corner, and they overwhelm him. Oh my god! Pronax and KRiMz fall next. flusha taking a lot of damage as well. He's going to take the fight with everybody. He has to fall back. They need to work together here, JW and flusha. Otherwise, it's not going to be cool at all. JW comes in. He's going to be dropped, and now it's all flusha here. 30 health. He's controlling the bomb at least, but that's about the best thing you can say, and he's going to get backstabbed in the back. Happy. They just make it work. They don't even go for the plant. They just want to run in and take the fight at close range.
That's it, exactly, and it's a juke. It's a complete juke. You would think olofmeister, once he backs off, he's probably thinking one guy's coming after me, and then they're going to go for the plant, right? No. LDLC, they're just all-out aggression. And that is part of the plan there for LDLC. That is one of the strats that we've actually seen them run on Overpass before. So just so good here from LDLC. They get 3 rounds at the start, and Fnatic are now in an eco situation. It's just totally reversed. This could be a double eco situation for Fnatic.
Unless they somehow lose this round, I think LDLC just made the first half for themselves with a very, very cool double AK 3C set 75s, and we've been criticizing them all throughout this tournament. We've been calling them out and saying this is a bad idea, but now finally it works. And I mean, if ever there was a time to make that kind of buy work, it's definitely now. Happy takes down Pronax. No chance at all in this round for Fnatic to connect with anything. JW is going to get taken out easily as shox get a chance to get a kill on the board as well. And it's going to be flusha left alone here. 1 on 5.
NBK might come out of here not checking it as well, this angle. flusha. They have no idea that he is back here. And there you go. The shot's going out onto Happy. Happy keeping his cool, though, and he lives with 1 HP. So flusha had the opportunity there, but Happy, man. Well, Happy smiling. This is now LDLC. Now we have to see if Fnatic are going to have the money to get a real buy on the board, or do they decide to take another round of eco? Oh, but I see the swag. I see the swag, so.
Yeah, we need to check a look at the scoreboard anyway, because that's definitely going to be important. So, yeah, they used all their money here. shox only has the 1 kill that he got that round, but at least he's on the board. Let's see if it's gonna come into play. Because, I mean, if they are doing this well without shox actually doing anything, that's still kind of crazy.
Triple shotgun buy, though, from Fnatic. This is definitely an interesting force out of them. Having fun with the door as well, making a lot of noise. NBK, a little bit late there with the spray. LDLC haven't really committed to anywhere either. They're working their way through mid. Once again, Fnatic have given them a lot of control here. So LDLC do have a lot of room to work with. Oh, that's a bit like the nuke silo jump right there. You got to hit it just right.
Close range here. NBK's waiting, and he actually gets the headshot on, but only a couple of pellets connect, and somehow he stays alive there. And a kiyoshima's going to follow up on Pronax. These Max 7s, maybe they weren't such a bad idea, but now they lost well, one of them and another member in Pronax. It's all of a sudden not looking that impressive anymore.
Let's see if they can find the angle on flusha if he walks back over, but kioshima, he's just not going to be able to see it there. flusha holding the perfect angle here. He could walk right out. There you go. Insta-gives shox. Drops the bomb. Could go for another one as well. They're going to try and wrap around on him. He's doing the damage. 2 kills for flusha, and the rotation comes in, but a perfect flash blinds olofmeister, and it's just down to KRiMz now 1v2.
KRiMz said earlier on Inferno he wasn't really feeling it, but then they need him right now. He's going for the spray through, connecting just a tiny bit on kioshima, but not enough to get the kill home. He doesn't have a kit. He's got some time. He's close to the bomb site, but they have got such a great position to deal with this. How is he going to be able to walk in? He's going to be crossfired to death here.
Yeah, as soon as he shows himself, he just extends. He needs to hit that headshot on kioshima. kioshima gives it to him, but then the spray through, and KRiMz gets it! He has the time as well.
Oh my god.
That is a tilt moment there from LDLC. Yeah. There's nothing that is nothing but a tilt moment. Kioshima peeking forward, sure, but that kill must be just guaranteed at that point. You get the drop on KRiMz. How can you not get that kill?
Yeah, and I mean, again, Kioshima, he should have, all he should have done is like maybe try and just keep an eye on him, but like re-peeking several times, definitely not a cool idea. And flusha, obviously, these 2 kills all of a sudden meant a hell of a lot. That was definitely very, very poorly handled by LDLC. But KRiMz doing a fantastic job. It's a triple kill in the round. And like we said, you know, he wasn't feeling good on Inferno. His team needs him now, and he definitely steps up. 7-4, moving into the 12th round. And Smithzz has the AWP. And actually, what's really interesting is that JW has gone a whole bunch of rounds now without having to quit. They can't even afford to pick one up on him. That's
the thing. Last round was a force buy. KRiMz wins it for his team. But still, Fnatic don't have a lot of money right now on their side. This is a very tense moment for them. They have to do what they can with limited nades and rifles, but NBK will find a wallbang on flusha, and that's actually a wallbang through here. So you see teams spending quite a bit of time since the walls are changed from the concrete to the wood. You can now shoot through the wood, but it's not every time that we actually see a kill come from that.
Smithzz, he saw JW. He's not sure if he's behind the pillar, just dancing about. And shox is going to come in and check that no one's there. So now they have a really clear view of where JW might be holding. Is he going to try and take the jump over? I don't think does he realize that shox is down there?
I don't think so. I don't think he's quite spotting it. And JW now, this is a problem. If he peeks again, Smithzz is there with the AWP. Smithzz looks away, and there's the easy kill, but Kioshima comes back and takes it immediately.
The smoke goes off as well. They have one more smoke as well on Kioshima, so actually they can just keep them out. olofmeister doesn't care about smokes, though. He's going to take NBK right through, and that's a big deal. 3-on-3 now. Bomb is ticking away. They have the kit on KRiMz, but are they going to try and do this? Are they going to try and... Looked like they wanted to boost up for a second, but they're going to try and see if they can get olofmeister up from the high ground here. shox is at a perfect angle. Instant headshot. Only got 19 health. Kioshima to help out, and KRiMz has to run, but they're not going to let him. Happy will get that last kill home, and that's a great round. Right now, LDLC are so much in the driver's seat, and I think probably Fnatic are going to have to eco this round.
Yep, right back into it, man. Right back into the hole. 1,400 starting money. You gain more money per round loss as they chain together, but every time you win one, you reset that bonus, and Fnatic are right back in the hole. LDLC now, you're right, they have full control of the situation. They have 5 rounds on the board. They have some bank on their side as well. So this is looking fantastic for the Frenchmen. 4th map, they could very well turn this into a 2-2 situation here.
And then it would be Nuke.
And that would be Nuke, and Pronax is going to cry big salty tears if that happens. They do not want to play on Nuke, Fnatic.
Everybody going together. No one wants to get caught off guard against a C-set 75 or anything like that, and they're making it work. Even, this is the great thing, even if Pronax managed to land a kill there, there's going to be so many other people to make sure Pronax doesn't get away with a rifle. There's no chance anyone's going to steal anything here. And now, obviously, they're going to have the A-bomb side any second. There's nothing really flusha can do, especially not when he's going to get Molotov'd out like this. Thorough work. Not afraid to use those grenades, even though they cost a fair bit. And Happy is going to pick up the last kill as well.
These long-range sprays for Happy, man. He keeps you guessing there, you know, draws it out as long as possible. And that's a nice detail there as well that you picked up. I mean, LDLC not being afraid to use nades to just make sure that they clear out sites. Some teams, they'll just go in and use the rifles and want to hold on to the nades for the next round to save that money, but it's much better to just be thorough, spend a couple $100, clear out the site without risking losing $4,700 of a full buy. So LDLC, they're now on 6 rounds, and Fnatic are in LDLC's position. Fnatic are the ones who are having to make the tough calls and just go for these force buys.
And I can't blame Fnatic for doing this, though. This makes such a lot of sense for them. They know that even 6 rounds is a hell of a lot on this map. So they just got to make something work right now.
Let's see how this develops. I mean, olofmeister's in an interesting position right now.
That smoke from KRiMz definitely wasn't the way it was supposed to be.
They have no idea that he's here. He's going to flank Smithzz out completely. Oh, but Smithzz gets around the corner in time.
Nice work from olofmeister. Perfect timing there. shox and Smithzz both. You're right, they had absolutely no clue, and that's a great way of starting off. They are going to find him eventually. Kioshima will pick up the kill now. Happy's on a bit of a mission on his own here. If he can find a good opening, they might be able to bring the bomb back quick enough, and especially if it's Pronax in this corner, that would actually leave Fnatic in a bit of an awkward position now. Happy, is he going to get the chance? Pronax is waiting right there, and he's going to get the spray with the FAMAS. Really nicely handled. Spots a couple of people. He should just fall back and play it safe. There's really no reason for him to take that fight, and that's what he does, so good job.
And swaps places with JW, who has more HP, although Kioshima does a pretty quick job there. KRiMz from on high will find the last frag, and Fnatic will manage to weather it again here. They have that round on the board. Ooh. So it should be 8-6 now the score, if I'm not mistaken. going into the 15th round.
Yeah, that's where we're at right here.
Exactly.
This is very, very intense. LDLC, they should be celebrating a lot more than they are. I'm wondering if they're realizing how far ahead they are. Double up on the CT, on the terrace side here for the 15th round. They have a bunch of Molotovs as well. This is going to be rough for Fnatic, but even if they win the round, they should still be very concerned.
All right, let's see. Oh, Happy missing the opportunity to get the shot there. Doesn't hit that timing either. JW will be able to make it past intact, or more or less, down 7 HP, but still, that's fine. And LDLC, once again, they've been very thorough with the beginning of their rounds, LDLC, spreading out across the map, making sure that Fnatic aren't flanking them from anywhere, although that didn't really work out last time with olofmeister still.
Here comes the boost all the way up into the A bomb site, but they're not going to get an easy target on anybody this time around. They have the bomb over behind the toilets as well. Surely, slowly, actually they drop it there, so they're still just looking for a couple of exits. Pronax playing right at the edge of the smoke, which is also very smart.
Shoxy, let's see here. Because it's still a very slow-paced game here. 45 seconds left. I mean, it's just been some shots put out there. LDLC at this point right now, the reason they're trying to make noise is to force the grenades out of Fnatic. But Fnatic have been doing a very good job of holding onto the smokes that count. And with 35 seconds left, that doesn't leave a whole lot of time. Pronax will find a sick headshot on NBK. So there's the entry frag for Fnatic. And now LDLC, 25 seconds left. They have to go right now.
Absolutely incredible. JW pick up a kill as well. He's got 14 bullets. He's going to get one more CSET 75 out, and it makes it a triple for himself. Steals an AK. Kioshima, last man standing. And 9-6 here is going to be the scoreline as olofmeister gets the last kill. So good adjustment for Fnatic here towards the end. But overall, I'm far more impressed by LDLC's performance here. I definitely should be, Fnatic should be really worried at this point.
I agree. Man, 6 rounds is a lot to work with on the T side. I mean, granted, we have seen teams start to get, closer to that 5-round mark more consistently because teams are starting to get used to their T side. They're starting to figure out nades, smokes. This is still a relatively new map. So the fact that now we actually have these teams starting to get a few more rounds, great. But still, 9-6 is a bit too close for comfort for Fnatic. They definitely wanted that 11-4 finish here at the first half.
And look at Fnatic, a big adjustment from LDLC had 2 smokes when they were on the terrace side. Fnatic, all body armor. So they are just looking for some sort of Glock train here. This is simply saying we're going to take fights and probably all group up at one point or other. Right now they're flusha, waiting down on B, making sure no one's backstabbing, but everyone else is just trying to clear out this whole area. And they're not going to find anyone from LDLC either. They're all the way back at the bomb site.
I'm surprised that Pronax hasn't gone for a flash. Like, flash smokes, let there be 4 Kevlars, but then have a double flash and a smoke to work with here. The fact that Fnatic just go full Kevlar is a bit blunt. Usually we expect to see Fnatic, at least, Pronax having some nades to try and execute something. LDLC, on the meantime, NBK still holding on to his smoke. And that smoke is worth its weight in gold at this point. If he can throw it down at the right time, that could really mess with Fnatic. He's going to be playing the B side for now.
Kind of interested. Oh, he spots a couple of people. I mean, with the pistol, it's still a little bit tricky, and I think maybe they both saw each other. So, I'm not sure. Actually, I'm really worried about what Fnatic are up to. There's only 30 seconds left, so they need to do something, but flusha's really far away as well. That's a great opening, though. Can they get a little bit more? They need to get in and get this bomb down quick, and that's exactly what they're trying to do. Nice burst fire there. Shoxy instantly destroyed, and olofmeister charging in. It's going to be all up to NBK. Fnatic, they find that entrance, and JW will finish it off as well. That was just JW forcing his will on that bomb site.
Essentially, I mean, hell, man, icing on the cake. What he gets a burst kill frag as well. Shoxy, I'm thinking he's gonna have to hit the perfect shot. He's aiming a little low here, Anders. He's not gonna hit that headshot there. Oh right, burst. What's up? Kicks right back into Shoxy's face. Bap. Yeah. That is sick, JW. That is disgusting.
Now LDLC, I still think they're in a decent position, but obviously they go for the Nova shotgun and then CSET 75 mostly, and armor of course as well. They're going to walk right into a couple of people here in sewer, and NBK is the first man in line. Pronax is going to get the kill on him. He did some damage to JW, but maybe not quite enough. Shoxy steals the shotgun and is waiting. I'm liking what Smithzz is up to though. Trying to see if he can get all the way in behind here.
Yeah, this is wise. olofmeister is here to cover their backs, however, so if Smithzz walks into this hallway, olofmeister should be minding that. Timing, though, is working out. I mean, Smithzz is just a couple seconds behind, basically. A couple seconds off.
It's almost like they planned this. It's almost like, and he doesn't spot him going back. The timing is unreal. And Smithzz is going to get in to the connector, where he's actually not going to find anyone just yet until he opens the door, at least. Maybe then he could catch Pronax. Timing, Pronax sees it as well. Now the game is up, shox comes in with the Nova, gets 2 kills quickly, and now they're trying to push in. olofmeister, well, they smoke it off, making sure they can try and get the bomb down here, but Smithzz, could they somehow get through this smoke unscathed? It's a 3-on-3, no kit currently. Nice shot from kioshima with the AK that he stole, and now they're going to come charging through that pipe. JW waiting up close to the sandbags here. He just wants to see if he can deny the bomb defuse if ever it goes through. He's trying to trade places. He gets the headshot, 2-on-2. There's a guy up in sniper spot as well. That's flusha, and this might be working out. Kioshima's an impossible sandwich here.
Yeah, exactly. flusha, as long as he doesn't show himself. But there is no kit. There is no kit on kioshima. He has to commit to the bomb. And this is it. JW has bought enough time. He will not have enough time for the defuse. kioshima has to back off. And he will be able to make it away with the AK, but that's not good enough. That's not a good enough party favor here for kioshima. He wanted that round. He was very close to pulling it off, but Fnatic played that so well. flusha and JW only showing themselves when they knew that there was no way they could lose it.
I love the fact that JW trying to really actually succeeded in trading places in the smoke. This weird game going on here between Smithzz and
Olaf.
Yeah, was definitely interesting as well. JW's at 17 kills, currently 18 on kioshima, so they're sort of fighting for the top very close together right here. 11-6, and actually LDLC go for a force up here again. Now normally you'd be saving, but they stole an AK, and they feel like that's enough, and maybe it is. shox with an opening kill, much better this second half for shox than the first half was. He was almost invisible in that first half, but now he's getting back into it as flusha's going to take down MBK. Happy jumping through the smoke by the barrels, checking everything. They're going to come back looking for him, and he gets the kill, gets the AK, can't get the second one. 3-on-3 with the bomb down again, and this time there's still no kit currently picked up.
They're really pacing this out right now. No kit, and this is a situation where LDLC might even consider just backing off and holding on to it. They need to go for it, however, and it looks like shox is going to run right through, pick off KRiMz. He could go for the bandit pit. He gets it as well, and it's just going to be flusha now, 1v1. But the problem is, flusha's holding on short. shoxy, however, going for the straight defuse. flusha has to peek. flusha has to peek. flusha, he can't leave it.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, he gets it.
So close. Down to the wire. I mean, you have to be insanely brave to go for a full 10-second defuse. And here's what's really interesting. And obviously, maybe shox didn't want to give away the game, but I think he had another smoke on himself. But if he puts that down, maybe flusha immediately thinks, oh, he's defusing in the smoke. That was a crazy mind game.
That was flusha, I mean, basically split second there, because he was a split second away from not hitting that last bullet. That was him cutting it way too close. Just way too close. This is just such a game. Incredible. And, I mean, LDLC are going to force up again. LDLC right now, they are under incredible pressure.
And I mean, again, they did the one force up they did on the terror side with the 2 AKs and the CZ-75s, that worked out. This one can actually end up costing them the grand finals, because now they're in a really tricky spot. If they lose now, I'm actually assuming they're just going to keep forcing up anyway, but they could be in a position where they basically never have like really good equipment to deal with what Fnatic are throwing at them.
Certainly, certainly.
Oh,
the other side of the coin, and this is certainly what's coming into LDLC's mind as well. I mean, it's a two-faced coin. One, we're so far behind that we have to take risks, and two, these have been coming down to 1v1 situations.
But I don't think they are that far behind. If you were at 11-6 and it was nuke, for instance, I would say, fine, give up a round and just fight your way back into it. If this was Inferno, I'd say, yes, definitely, you need to take those risks. Pronax with a great double opening. Headshot on shoxy, and Smithzz is going to fall as well. kioshima will still be alive, but Happy goes down as MBK is trying to defend this bomb site with the max 7, and they're pretty much all coming for him. He's going to go down. The grenade is going to take care of him. kioshima has to try and fight. He gets the first kill. There's still a long ways to go, and Fnatic, they shouldn't stay and fight him. They should just play the clock here.
Exactly right. They've got the positioning with olofmeister as well from the main entrance, so they can really take their time with this. One flash nade is all kioshima has. They don't have a kit on him once again, and I don't think there's anyone close that he can go ahead and pick up either. kioshima reading this situation, though. He's going to bait out olofmeister. Same position. He knows exactly where he's going to come from, but again, he's not going to have the time. If he had the kit, he had the round one.
This has got to be painful. It's so close. kioshima's tried it twice now. That one round where he stole the AK. This time it's an AWP, and shoxy almost defusing. That's 3 rounds now that LDLC have had where it's down to not having a defuse kit. Otherwise, they just outright win it. Oh, man.
Agony.
But obviously saving the AWP, I'm assuming they're just going to keep it up here. This is the other round.
Right here.
This is ridiculous.
It's
that was so
incredible that he
close.
hits that shot right there, flusha. Because he runs through with the knife as well, so he has to take the time to swap back to the Galil, and then he cannot miss a single shot.
LDLC, they're so far behind, and yet Kiyoshima's actually top fragging in this game right now, which is completely absurd. He's really playing out of his mind. It's not Kiyoshima's fault that they're not winning right now. It's just that it's always him ending up trying to clutch it, and he always gets so close. Smithzz sorping over here at the A bomb site. Is now or never for LDLC.
We're not seeing anything too forward from LDLC either right now. They are playing fairly passively across this map. Fnatic with a bit of the same approach as LDLC on their T side.
You see olofmeister looking at that hole in the door and thinking, it's a little bit suspicious. I'm wondering what's going on here. And he's going to shoot the hole wider, and shoxy on the other side of it as well. JW opens up on Smithzz. That's the orb gone. And he can't quite finish the second kill there. As MBK and Happy do get some good retaliation in on that. 40 seconds left. And it looks like they are going to go for this A bomb site where Kiyoshima, the raid boss here inside the bomb site, still alive on 60 health, and they're trying to come to him, but backup is coming in as well. Kiyoshima eventually goes down, NBK goes down as well. KRiMz finding his rhythm again and making it a one-on-one with 20 seconds left, and he can definitely get this bomb down, but he wants Happy to lose patience and go for him. And when he doesn't, KRiMz says, fine, I'll just try and inch forward. Scary game being played here.
Does this nade hit it though? There, down to 7 HP on KRiMz at this point. Happy has got a huge life lead, but KRiMz, all he needs is one shot, and he's got the angle as well. Now Happy is playing this very patiently. He's eliminating the options. So far, KRiMz hasn't been able to go to the left, so Happy knows that he's stuck in this corner. Happy has a smoke as well. He's gonna walk out, try and pre-fire the angle, and he's gonna get the job done. Happy does it, and this time around, without a kit, they have plenty of time for the defuse.
Yes, they do. What a scary situation. He actually got a couple of rounds off there, KRiMz, before Happy took him down. So one of those could have definitely been a headshot. That would have been disastrous. Shooting his body a little bit, and LDLC get a chance to breathe just a tiny bit.
Now we all remember what happened last time Happy started shooting bodies. VP got 16-0'd. So is this a sign, Anders? Is this an omen?
I don't know if it's quite that yet, but I think LDLC have a real chance of bringing this back. 6-round difference. It seems like a lot, but it isn't necessarily.
And shoxy is the only man carrying a kit right now. LDLC, I'm amazed that they would just take this risk. After all these rounds that have come so close, they only have one guy. Like, at this point, skimp on flashes just to have a kit. I mean, granted, this is going to be an eco situation here for Fnatic's LDLC. Shouldn't be the end of the world here, but still. Let's see how things pan out. shoxy already putting some shots through. It's going to be a great flash coming in from Fnatic. Smithzz holding up close. Is going to get both headshots, though. And this is a situation that LDLC now have full control of, seeing as how the bomb is dropped literally at Smithz's feet.
flusha and Olof left. There shouldn't even be a bomb plant this round, and flusha's down here without the bomb, so it's definitely not going to be him doing it. So a nicely handled round from LDLC is what we're seeing. They even spot a lot of olofmeister. So yeah, Smithzz just making a quick work of everyone up on that A bomb site. Oh man. Now, I'm curious to see, because obviously LDLC can't afford too many mistakes at this point. They have a tiny bit of a buffer in terms of the economy. Only really Kiyoshima's low enough not to be able to buy, but everyone else should be able to put something together.
Fnatic, in the meantime, they are the ones who are just scraping the bottom of the barrel, trying to get everything they can into this round. Good flash round as well. Smithzz holding a little bit forward, but LDLC really haven't been going for any kind of pushes across the map. And that's interesting. Apart from the one where Smithzz, just basically played, Mother Goose with olofmeister. They've been very passive, holding on the sites. And this is something that we've talked about several times, where Fnatic, if you give them space on the map, they will make you regret it. They will punish you for that, because they will set up the strats, and you give them the space to move, essentially, to get their confidence. Yeah,
we have to imagine Fnatic probably don't have as many set strats, but obviously this time they're going to try and grenade over towards the bank area, and they're not going to catch anyone. So common spot, just last round, Smithzz was holding right there, and he got 3 kills for it. This time, he's just a couple of meters further back, and that means all those grenades are basically for nothing. Now they have 1 smoke left on KRiMz, and that's a huge problem if they want to get into a bomb site, especially if you want to get into the A bomb site.
I mean, they are working their way up on short. Perfect timing by olofmeister. Catches NBK out in the middle of nowhere, but Happy is holding. Very aggressive angle from him. This is excellent, and it works this time. No follow-up. Happy denies the bomb planter as well, and this is a fantastic situation. He's going to be able to eviscerate them completely.
Triple kill here from Happy, and JW is going to run away with the bomb. No chance for him to really do much of anything. Guess if he runs in and gets a super insane frag on Smithzz or somebody else here, there might be a chance he can get the bomb down, but he's just running, and Smithzz is in a great position for it here. So a lot of damage being dealt. 10 seconds left. Actually, JW gets the kill on Kioshima, but it won't be a bomb plant. That's the most important thing here. LDLC just needs to make sure that Fnatic have a minimum amount of actual rifle rounds here. That's really the main concern for them.
Yep, keep the money low. Keep the money low. Don't allow them to get plants, and make sure that if they buy, they're ecoing the next.
Well, was a 6-round difference at 13-7 is now, the gap is closing, and we're just 4 rounds apart right here. Happy picking up an AWP, and we've actually seen him do some really incredible work on this map with the AWP, so we'll have to find out if there's anything Fnatic can do to break this current streak for the Frenchman.
Just to reiterate, this is LDLC's map pretty much versus Fnatic. They put Fnatic into the lower bracket on overpass. Fast play here by Fnatic, just trying to catch a turn of speed here on LDLC, but shoxy's there with an HE. We see Pronax go through the air. This is a 4-on-3 situation now. olofmeister with the run and gun, trying to land that headshot, and he's not going to get it. shoxy will shut him down.
They could have caught Happy. That would have definitely been such a big opening, but the fact that he stays alive and shoxy comes in makes all the difference in the world here. KRiMz doing some good economic damage, but it's not quite enough right now. They need some more bomb plants. They need that money on the Fnatic side so they can make something work. I mean, they're going to buy him next round anyway, but in the end, it could come down to whether or not you're ecoing or buying on that last round.
Oh, that timing, KRiMz, that he waited just half a second more. He could have probably got out onto that site scot-free. Now, all of a sudden, Kioshima spotted him out, playing it smart as well, waiting for Smithzz to get into position to support him.
And Smithzz has a Molotov, so if KRiMz tries to go for this this plant, it's not going to be too much fun. And they should wait for that. They know he's not going to run to A, so they should definitely just wait till they hear that sound and then throw that Molotov.
Smithzz is in the position as well. He's probably got it lined up. Just bank it off the wall onto that site. KRiMz just playing the patience game. This is a game of chicken. Who's going to crack first? Is Kioshima going to peek out? Is KRiMz going to find the angle on him? KRiMz now looking to see if he can't catch Smithzz. See where the second man is, but he's run out of time. 7 seconds left, 6 seconds left. He has to go for it right now.
And there's the Molotov, and Kioshima shoots right through, so nicely handled there from LDLC. That's exactly what they needed to do. And a bit of a clapping going on there as well. I think they're really focused right now. They just don't want to let this go. And at this point, again, I think they are, like I said earlier, 13-7. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. Now we're at 13-10, and they're inching their way forward. Couple of Molotovs on Fnatic, and I'm wondering if they're going to try and pull out some of the more elaborate strats that we've seen towards this B bomb site that do involve Molotoving up towards the barrels and just getting into that bomb site. They're already taking control of the sewer area, and MBK and the rest of them just falling back rather quickly. Oh, wallbang through. MBK's down. That's JW, exactly like happened on the first half of this map. Just in reverse, and MBK's gone.
Entry frag is really going to help Fnatic quite a bit here. Fnatic actually slowing down the pace after the fast start to get control of sewer and just look to see if they can catch anybody off guard. Now they're just going to be waiting patiently. LDLC down a man. It is likely that they will try and peek somewhere on the map to get info. And if that happens, Fnatic want to be in a position to get the punish out.
Smoke going off towards the sniper spot. Good to know that Pronax at least has, those things covered. Now they're going to flash their way in, and shox is in a bit of an interesting position. I much prefer the one that Happy was in, which is much closer. This one is a wider angle, so when they come in, they're going to spot him a lot earlier. But we'll have to find out. Flash goes in, shox not at all impressed, and he's going to actually peek them. He's not waiting. He's going to get the first kill. 11 bullets left, goes for more, but can't find that kill. JW will take him down, and they have the man advantage right now on the Fnatic side. If they can get this round, it'd be huge for them. Kioshima's very close, jumping up on the box. He gets the headshot. This is absolutely sensational. He's going to get the second one. It's one, and it's down into a 2-on-2 with the bomb plant. Yes, but LDLC are in great position here. JW taking some damage. They should be able to get in here. JW is not in a very safe position. He's going to get found as well. 1 defuse and 1 cover. flusha, he's trying to get it on short right now. Already been spotted, so now they can lock him out. Smithzz is going to get the instant headshot, and that is the round. And this time, they have a defuse kit.
Right, both of them do, actually. So there we have it. That was way too close. Now LDLC, that was very well done. But again, individual play, kioshima getting the double kill, just going for it. Down a man, doesn't stop him from getting up onto the box, hitting that perfect timing, and then just, I mean, basically the spray control when he drops off that box onto olofmeister is disgusting. Look at this. He just comes leaping down. olofmeister gets the drop on him too. And his teammate flusha can't react in time.
This has to be one of the best maps that kioshima have played all tournament.
Yep.
He's playing his heart out right now to try and make sure that they get to the 5th map here in the grand finals. MBK instantly goes down. JW just kind of wanders into the to the L bend and takes him out immediately. And Happy.
This is what might rattle LDLC. Fnatic are going with some very aggressive, fast pushes, and this is the same thing that kind of happened on Dust 2 that threw LDLC off their game, is when Fnatic decided to change the pace, and LDLC weren't able to adapt on that first map. Now we have to see them try and pull it back here, but Pronax will find the second frag. Happy is out, and LDLC are now down to 3 members here. Fnatic really taking their time as well. They aren't just going to throw away this advantage.
No, but they're still going to come in. 2 people holding on the bomb site. Can they make anything happen here? kioshima is going to be the last man standing on the bomb site. He goes down. And Smithzz should probably think about walking away from this. Don't see him clutching a 1-on-4 at this rate. Molotov is not going to deny the bomb plant. It'll just do a little bit of damage here, and he gets killed by flusha. So clean round from Fnatic. Pretty impressive, and it was mainly based on just entry frags. I like what LDLC were trying to do down in the first pipe there, because actually they show shoxy and he tries to take a peek, then he falls back, and then Happy's waiting with the AWP, so they obviously wanted someone to re-peek, and then for Happy to get the kill, they just couldn't, and that kind of blew everything apart. 14-11. If Fnatic win this round, they pretty win this whole series, because at that point LDLC will have no money.
Exactly, they're broke. We can see already that LDLC, they've had to put everything into this one round, and now LDLC are the ones trying to counteract, and Fnatic bait them out. They've got 2 guys waiting in the pipe, ready to go. shoxy's gonna peek, though. Happy will find a kill, and Happy just can't quite pull the trigger fast enough to get the second one. Fnatic have now got a huge lead in this round, a 2-man advantage, all of the gear, and it's down to NBK with the Swag 7 and Smithzz with the rifle.
And I think flusha picked up shox on the other side of the map as well, because they were pushing quite aggressively here. So kioshima, maybe, I'm not sure who it was that was pushing over there, but they got that entry frag, and it's going to be down to a 2-on-4 MBK and Smithzz. They have to hold on to this. They need a miracle right now to pull them back in this game. Otherwise, Fnatic could close this out 3-1. And after everything that LDLC have done, that would be such a horrible way to lose it. They're going to walk right in, and JW just closes the door. Says, no, I'm not going to be a part of it. I'm not interested. MBK is here with the Mag 7, gets the first one, goes for the second, turns around 180, but he can't finish off flusha. He's on 4 health. One more pellet would have been enough. And now Smithzz, it's all on him.
It's all on him, 1v3. Let's see if he can channel his inner kioshima. flusha down to 4 HP. He's the one who's kind of exposed in this corner. If he decides to take an extra step, that could open it. But Smithzz, he's so low on time at this point, and hesitating as well. He doesn't know if he's getting flanked.
Yeah, this is basically playing for overtime. I think he's gonna make sure no one's flanking him, so he can hold on to the rifle. And then once the bomb goes up, he's really gonna walk away somewhere else.
And they decide to hold on to Happy's AWP as well.
Can we bring up the scoreboard? We need to make sure that, yeah, so a little bit of money on Happy. He's going to be able to probably go for some sort of FAMAS, thing. And that's it. That's pretty much what they have. This is going to be horrendous.
He can go for FAMAS, Kevlar, and double flash. That's, I mean... No, flash smoke. He can have a flash smoke, but let's see how it plays out right now. It's actually going to be Happy. Yeah, actually Happy just going CZ. They decide to decide to prioritize nades, really. CZ, Kevlar helmet. They cut it close before LDLC, bringing it to 1v1s. Now, the question is, do we get a repeat performance of Inferno? Can Fnatic close the game out, or will LDLC manage to run it back for overtime?
And KRiMz is waiting, but he's going to get overrun. It's a CSET 75 train. JW gets the first kill, and he's going to go down as well. So 3-on-3. They've lost a couple of rifles on that Fnatic side, and they're going to get the bomb control here. But shoxy dies a second afterwards. At least they know where the bomb is, but Smithzz is again alone here. And this one is for the whole tournament. It is a match and map point right now for Fnatic. If they get this kill on Smithzz, they're going to be Season 3 winners here at Fragbite Masters.
Where does Smithzz go? olofmeister's holding in such a passive position right there. Spots him out at range, down to 11 HP. Smithzz, HE goes sailing in, but Smithzz is hightailing it out of there. Thing is, there's no saving it. There is no backing off here. This is going to be flusha pushing into the site, and they have full control now at this point. Smithzz actually thinks that this is going to be an A plant, that olofmeister was trying to bait him out of position.
And that his heart has to basically just sink as he hears that bomb going down. I think he knows what's up now. So little health. Molotov goes up one direction. olofmeister actually going to go down. Look at the wrong way. There is a Molotov on Smithzz. If he somehow blocks out flusha, he has time to defuse before he runs to the side. And flusha is going to be in a great position right here. Smithzz is going to use whatever grenades he has, and that will be the end. The 16-11 as Fnatic win Fragbite Masters Season 3.
That is it. The champions, the undisputed best team in the world right here, Fnatic. They've defeated all comers, and this is the Fragbite Season 3 champions.
And look at them. I mean, actually...